Welcome to the Sandro channel. Make sure that you subscribe. Hi folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans, and today we got some really exciting news for you guys. Just 1 hour ago, I'm trying to get this video out as quickly as possible. We got the new trailer for Elemental. If you guys don't remember what that is, it's the upcoming Pixar movie with the fire, and it's the 4 elements, right? There's people made of water, air, wind, and fire. So it's kind of like Avatar: Last Airbender, but the elements are actually people. So that's pretty cool. We see here that this already has 204K views. It seems to have quite a good like ratio. And here's what it says really quick. She's Ember, he's Wade. So the fire girl's Ember, the water guy's Wade. Welcome to welcome to Element City. Watch the new trailer for Disney and Pixar's #Elemental and see the movie in June 2023. So that's next year, just about, 7 months away, 8 months away here. So let's watch it. I got to flip it around and speed it up so we don't get copyright claimed. Hold on. There we go. Okay, let's watch it now. So we have the new Disney logo here. I did a video on this. You guys, it's for some reason the video like blew up and it ended up doing really well. I have no clue why, but you guys really liked my reaction to the Disney logo. So pretty cool. Pixar, yep. And we start off. We start off in a nice little train here. And here's the main. So yeah, it did say Elemental City there. Yeah. Let's see what that says there. Now approaching Element City Track 2. So very nice. Pixar is usually very detailed. You can even see like the light reflection doing a nice little rainbow type of thing here. Very beautiful animation. But that's what you expect out of Pixar. So nothing out of the norm here, right? Whenever it's a Pixar movie nowadays, we expect top quality. So nothing really out of the norm here. I do like this. This is the fire character, and you can actually see the fire kind of like inside of her hoodie. You know whenever you have like a bright light and you're wearing like clothes and you can like see the particles kind of, you can see the light shining through kind of, right? That's very beautiful. I really like that they showcase that there. We got the train going by. She puts on some headphones, and there's a nice little musical tune going on here. And let's take a look at some of these characters. They're wacky. I like this guy. He just has a little bow tie there. So this guy must be like Earth. We know the main girl here is Fire. We got a bunch of water. I don't see any fire people yet. Okay. Okay, a bunch of water people. The cloud person. All right. Oh, I love that. Okay, let's go back for a second. Hold on. That was really cool. So they have the train, and it seems like the train is big enough where the cloud people, or the wind, the people that represent wind, can actually go on top of the train because they're made of like air. They could just fly up there. That's so cool. Look at this. They're like walking on the top of the train. I really like how if I was making this film, I don't think I would have thought of that. That's such a cool little exciting detail that many of you guys probably missed this on your first watch of the trailer. Very cool. Okay, and we got the fire girl here. There's just a pool. There's literally just a pool in the train. That's wacky. Okay, I got another wind person, earth person. I like that. He opens up his armpit there and just lets him sniff the flower. Okay, that was good. I don't understand how this works. How is a water person putting on lipstick? I don't know. And then it goes into her body. Very, very interesting. We got a plant guy here. Okay, we got a plant guy with his baby cactuses or whatever. I don't know what these are. Flowers. Yeah, very cool. Okay, let's go back. That was funny. I do like this. I do like his hair grew. He goes from bald to just having hair again. That's kind of funny. If only real hair worked that way, male pattern baldness. Good Lord, folks. Good Lord. Yeah, I'm 29 right now. I already see it, in my cousins and stuff. The hair starts going right around when men turn around 30 to 35. It starts falling out, boys. Be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared, boys. So we're just going off. Now that was a very beautiful shot. Let's go back here. Let's flip around. We see what does that say? Filter. That says the swirl filter. I don't understand what that means. The swirl filter. If anyone knows or can guess what the hell that means, go ahead. Or maybe is it just a reference to something? That says pine. I see that. That's a pine tree that says pine. And oh, that's really cool. Okay, so we actually, a filter. Okay, so this is a water building. This is an earth building right here. That's why it's called the Pine. So that maybe could be a hotel. We do see another fountain building right here. We don't see any fire buildings, though. Very interesting. It seems like they have not showed a single fire person. And now, judging by the people on the train, are fire people rare? That could be the case, but nobody on the train like ever looked at her and said like, "Oh my God, a fire!" Right? Wouldn't they say something like that if fire people were rare? I don't think fire people are rare. So let's keep going. Yeah, they're really just not showing fire people. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I like the designs.
I'm Ember.
Okay, and there it is, Elemental. Disney's Elemental. Pixar's Opposites React. So it's kind of like a forbidden love story between a fire and a water. And you can actually see here in the 2023 logo, you notice how the 3 is blue, the 2 is red. Then we have a kind of a purpley blue color, which might mean that, maybe they're going to have kids that are made of steam. I don't know. But can they even like procreate? Can a fire and a water make a steam baby? Or would that just be another wind elemental, right? I guess that would be a wind elemental. I don't know. But yeah, very interesting. Listen, guys, God, how do I say this? Okay. Modern day Pixar has not impressed me at all. Did this I think this was a beautiful trailer. I think it was a very creative trailer, but would I go to the theaters to watch this? Not really. There's nothing in this trailer that drew me to go watch it. It looks like a love story. If you like love stories, that's cool. I'm not the biggest fan of love stories. I don't really care too much for them, but I'm more of an action guy. I love villains. If I think of the best Pixar films, I think of Toy Story, which had Sid as a villain, right? I think of Monsters, Inc. that had Randall as a villain, etc., etc., etc. You get the idea. Syndrome. I think Syndrome is one of the best villains that any movie has ever created. Just The Incredibles, amazing film. Is there going to be a villain here? Probably not. Disney has been on a trend where there just really hasn't been a big villain. Let's actually go quickly take a look at all of the different Pixar films recently. Let's see what we can dig up here, right? So some of the more recent ones have been. Okay, we're not going to go back too far. Hold on. Let's go on Wikipedia. Wiki. List of Pixar films. Okay, so here we go. Let's just look at the last 5 of them, or 5 or 6. Really. The Incredibles 2 did have a villain, but she was very terrible. But also, they were forced to fight a villain. This is a superhero movie, right? So that one, I'm going to say no, right? Toy Story 4, there was that kind of puppet, and there was the girl, that female doll. You guys could see her right there. It's too hard to get. Yeah, right there, that girl. She was kind of it wasn't really a villain. She just really wanted Woody's voice box, So I don't know if I would even call it. She has a redemption. She wasn't much of a villain. She was not a standout villain like Randall or, even the Disney 2D animations like Ursula or Hades. Honestly, no. Didn't sell. The Incredibles 2 had, what was her name again? Elena or something like that. Her name was something like villain, right? I can't remember what the heck her name was. But she went by Screenslaver. Just really bad villain compared to Syndrome. And again, Toy Story 4, we had the doll. She wasn't really all that evil. She just wanted the voice box, and Woody actually gave it to her at the end, so that was pretty crazy. And yeah, really not much for Toy Story. I'm trying to think, was there a sub villain for Toy Story 4? There was that puppet Slappy or whatever from Goosebumps. He looks like he was from Goosebumps, that sort of ventriloquist dummy. Onward, really not. The Manticore wasn't really much of a villain. Just not much here. Onward really was more of a tale of 2 guys trying to find their dad. Not really much of a villain in that one. Soul, just no villain, really. There was just, there were the people, or there was that like stickler who just wanted to follow the rules. He was just, following the rules, though. He wasn't like the villain. He just wanted to make sure everything was in order. And Soul, really no villain. Really no villain. Luca, there was a bully in here, but he was terrible. That was such I literally cannot remember his name, and I just watched this movie recently. So that just goes to show, how awful. And I think Luca is just one of the worst Pixar films of all time. I thought it was so boring. I even made a video asking people, is Luca a snoozer? Like, do you guys fall asleep when you watch Luca? Most of you guys, I think like 40% of you said yes, and 60% said no. So you guys actually disagreed with me, but I just could not give a shit about Luca. It was such a boring film. Even the big reveal at the end of the film where they're sea monsters, right? The people of Italy discover, oh my God, there's sea monsters that have been living amongst them for years. And no, the Italian government doesn't come to like attack them, or nothing interesting happens. They're just sea people now. There's just sea monsters that exist, and they're part of society, and that's it. Nothing special. Nobody gets scared. We don't see the revelation go to the rest of the world, which is a problem we keep having in Pixar films, just like Turning Red, right? Turning Red, at the end of the movie, the world, Canada, is made aware that Chinese gods actually existed, and that's how Mei Ling can turn into a panda. And nobody starts asking. We don't see the world. We don't see the world react. Is Jesus Christ real? Is Zeus or any of the pantheon from the Greek mythology, are they real? We never get these questions answered. And it's very boring. Like, I want to see the world's reaction to the fact that like gods existed in this film, and it's just a very boring movie. I thought the grandma, when she appeared with the scar over her eye, I thought she was going to be the villain or something. And honestly, no. The mom of May ends up being the villain, and she's just terrible. She just goes on a brief rampage, and and that's that. And as for Lightyear had one of the most like bizarre, like they were trying to make the canon of Toy Story and Toy Story 2 real. They kind of had Buzz be the villain, like from the future though, and he becomes Zurg, I guess. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like the plot twist there. I wanted the whole movie to just be an action thing where it's like Zurg versus Buzz. And it really wasn't. It really just wasn't. Maybe if they make a Lightyear 2 in the future, we could get that super awesome action movie. In the end, this just ended up being another woke disaster from Pixar that bombed at the box office. So that's that, guys. Really just not particularly... like, I'm interested in the film, but like I'm not going out of my way to watch this. I would not pay money to see this. This just seems like a thing where you put on TV and you'll watch it one day in the future. So yeah, not very, like, I'm impressed by the art style. I'm impressed by the creativity. I'm just not overall interested in the film. So that's that. I want to hear your guys' opinions, and that'll be the end of it. The end. Peace out. Bye-bye. Have a great day.